give me peace, although this changed me. Just wait and see. Just wait and see.
European Championship. We are in Austria. So I'm very happy. I think you are too. In front of us is a great show, a great weekend. So again, thank you that you come. And special, I want to thank and make big applause for 3 Ukrainian drivers arrived today. Everybody, but getting it for these guys even harder in these days. So they're here and they will be till the rest of the season.
Obviously, we're working with Red Bull TV this weekend, as always, with our broadcast and everything like that. So a little update from the last round, that we did our highest ever viewership on Red Bull TV after Mondello.
So it's total 1.5 million views.
1.5 million views, and that's on live views. And then if you take into account that it was also broadcast on Facebook and on our Facebook, and then it was taken by a load of TV companies, it's going too far for me to even catch it, but you're probably saying one of the most watched drift events in the history of drifting, which is a really nice positive for everybody here, especially if you're relaying that information to your sponsors or the people who are helping you get through the championship. We are growing massively in terms of it. I think after COVID, everybody is enjoying watching live sport again, so especially drift action. So
140 kilometers.
Yeah. 100, 110. Lost of time.
Okay. What speed do you think?
What speed?
Yeah. It's not no faster. 110, 120 kilometers.
On the wheels?
No. GPS. Approximately.
120, 30?
Yeah, 120. Maybe. 120.
We don't check.
Okay. Yeah, просто for this training for shot.
Yeah, I know, you need to know all information.
What gear you use?
Я даже просто не знаю, 3-я, 4-я, там, 6-я.
Первая точно 4.
Точно.
100% первая 4. Потом 3. Я думаю, что надо все на 3. Вопрос только в этом месте, где опять длинная фигня, про этот клип, про который мы говорили. Можно ли там протянуть на 3?
Там максимально странно.
Тут видно, пошли посмотрим. Заезжаешь вовнутрь, но он сказал, средняя линия не ближе, чем 1-1.5 метра.
Да.
Но здесь сильно вовнутрь тоже нехорошо заехать, потому что у тебя будет вообще линия, ну, не такая. Нет, тут, я думаю, удержаться на серединке не проблема.
Но
главное,
угол очень минимальный.
Да, тут самое сложное будет попасть с парой. Вот это будет самое сложное, как по мне. Если ты только окажешься в нужных оборотах, в нужной передаче, у тебя проблем не будет. Как только у тебя будет либо много, либо мало.
Я сразу на антилаге поеду, я не хочу экспериментировать.
Сейчас, конечно, видите, все. Мы сейчас задние стойки закрутим.
Угу. Ну, так, чуть-чуть, да?
Не, ну закрутим полностью.
Ага.
Она будет такая упругая. И поставим 1,5 бара давления. Потом можно будет по щелчку отпускать, и держак будет приходить. Suspension is done.
Yeah, we're finally here. We're in Austria, second round of Drift Masters European Championship, and what I could say about the track. I like the track here because, you know, the road isn't like in Ukraine, yeah, so the wheel stays with me, and I like it, but it's hard, yeah. I guess it's the hardest track I've ever driven, of course, and the first corner. It's made out of 4 turns, and that's the hardest part because, you know, in Romania 2 weeks ago we tested the car and we pushed max to the grip. And now we're lessing this grip because it's too much for us and we're struggling, of course. But we're making it on, and I'll try my best. We've also changed some gear ratio because we struggled with this also. And people are amazing here, you know. Everyone comes to us, and you know, I like everything here because no secrets, you know. Everyone like friendly and everyone helps, and that's good.
So that is the practice day done. We've had absolutely amazing weather here in Austria at the PS Racing Centre. We've been absolutely honoured to have our Ukrainian drivers with us today. It's been a pleasure, and what an amazing car you guys have brought along with you too. We're looking forward to tomorrow, which is qualifying, so hopefully you guys will stay tuned.
It was mixtapes, spray cans, subway trains. It was black books, markers, and halls of fame. It was sell-toe Adidas with super fat laces, and the girls with the knee socks rocking the braces. Yo, making out for hours, sharing a shower. It was sleepover parties, it was midnight hours. Yo, getting into fights, dodging the cops. We was rocking the club on the drop.
What's up, Ukrainian drift fans? We are here at round 2 of the Drift Masters European Championship in the PS Racing Centre in Austria. It's one of the fastest, most technical tracks on the calendar, and we got a stack of Ukrainian drivers ready to mix it up with the best in Europe.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Henry Hampe, I'm coming from Finland, and I'm driving this E-Class Mercedes-Benz. Everything's been redone on it. All the parts are fiberglass, and we did the facelift mod on the front, all the lights and bumpers and stuff like that. And then we mounted a 2JZ engine on it, and Samsonov sequential transmission, and Winter's quick chains and Weissfab axles, and we have also Weissfab front suspension kit. And we had a big support from Weissfab. They did a 3D scanning of the wheel arcs on the front, and they provided us the lock kit. So that's a huge help, of course, and it's working really nice. I think it's from BMW origin, maybe some modification. I'm not too sure about that, but it's working really nice. So it's quite unique. The builder and the owner is Samuli, and he's a Benz guy. I myself drive a S15, and I still have the car, but Samuli offered me to drive this car, and why not? Because it's a really awesome car.
Cross-color gear and hopscotch, fat boom on cassettes, one the box rocks. It was geezing the lights from the rooftop, and then grinding the slides in the boondocks. It was Def Jam jokes and delirious. All them old folks complaining, fearing us, cause our magic was strong and mysterious. We got serious.
Still come!
ее на рабочем сцеплении, подтравливая. То, чтобы ты на выходе мог бросить сцепление и забуксоваться. А ты понял? У тебя очень мало разгона получается. Сейчас первая длинная стала, если то, чтобы пару по длине подкинуть. Шикану проезжай на. И на выходе. Да-да, третья, с раскачки туда. Потом будешь разбираться, что будет.
Да, мы не совсем попали в редукцию, и я даже банально не разогнался. Сейчас думаем, что делать, но я еще один проезд делаю на этой редукции, только на третьей передаче. Потому что четвертая вообще я даже разогнаться не успел и натыкнул все передачи.
Комфортно было? Палатку.
Что скажешь, если оставить эту пару, но чуть-чуть держать зацеп?
Можно давай так.
Так сделаем?
Я бы чуть-чуть все равно прибрал пару, тебе будет на разгоне легче.
Хорошо. И там вообще мало. И зацепа чуть-чуть.
И зацепа тогда чуть-чуть. Хорошо.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to round 2 of the Drift Masters European Championship. Drivers struggling out there with the temperatures of the tyres, the track. This is a very challenging layout. We are in for a very interesting qualifying session.
So the qualifying is over and we managed to settle ourselves in P16 and P26, I think. Me scoring 86 points and Alex scoring 75 points. So I'm P16, Alex is P26. And yesterday we faced with some issues because the technical commission told us that our car was too loud. And we went to the paddock and took some muffler from other drivers. Somehow the muffler is on the car, and today in the first qualifying run it broke. It just went out, and yeah, and that's why I got a 0 in my first run. So yeah, we are facing tomorrow because tomorrow is the main day in top 32 and we will try our best.
Welcome on the main day, top 32 day. First of all, congratulations for all of you. It was a tough day. That's why I made the decision to make this briefing 1 hour later, to give all of us 1 more hour sleep. Yesterday, we had lots of people, more people than it was for 2 days last year. And it was only qualification day. So be prepared for a lot of crowd in the back.
Chase car may stay side by side as far as the pace cones pace trackside, but then must slot in behind the lead car. So these are marked 3-2-1 here and just before outer zone 1. So you have to be in behind the lead car by the time you get there. And the lead driver may use a flick to initiate, but must always remain within the right-hand half of the track. We noticed a lot of battles won and lost here by the lead car just shallowing up an angle and driving away. But we don't want to see battles won and lost here today on the initiation point in the first corner. So we will be deducting for the lead car just shallowing up and slingshotting away, okay? Hi, my name is Kevin O'Connell, head judge of the Drift Masters European Championship. I just want to quickly talk about the Ukrainian drivers and how impressed we are with them here. To just come onto the Drift Masters European scene and come out with a bang like those two guys did in qualifying yesterday was extremely impressive. They really dialed in the qualifying line immediately, but also did it with so much flair that really impressed all three of us judges here, and you can see that from their qualifying position. I think if they tidy up their driving a little bit and make sure that they're as aggressive in that chase position as they were in the lead, that they're going to do very well in this championship.
My name is Clemens Kaudra. I'm already 40 years old and I'm driving in an 86 that you see right here, and this is my home track. I think nowadays it's one of the most unique cars because you hardly see any and you hardly get any. They are already vanquished. Like a dying race, they are from the mid of 80s and most of the chassis are gone already. The chassis was available when I started to do competitive drifting about 10 years ago. And I thought, okay, it's lightweight, it has got already a roll cage inside, so let's go for it. And I got a Nissan SR20 engine at home from another car, so this was like a no-brainer to put these things together. And over the years, it starts to grow, and then this was the final chapter of the car. I think the most interesting thing for most people is the engine. I chose a 4-cylinder and didn't change it over the years because it suits the concept of the car. So the concept of the car is that it stays lightweight. It's 1,050 kilograms with all fluids filled. A friend of mine, Christopher Bowen from BC Drifting, he and his father said, okay Clemens, the car is now nice, but the looks are just bad. We want to do you a favor, we will make you a body kit. And I didn't see the car for 5 months, and then I went to them and it looked like this. So they developed and brought this all from scratch.
You thought it was gone, but I'm back. Begin to got the elements way beyond rap. I'm in the big first watch and I'm strapped. Cause I turn the clock to forward, ready for combat. The swords are drawn and odds are stacked. And we clash the impacts, the thunderous clap. Calm demeanor, even though we are under attack. I turn the clock to forward, ready for combat. The darker the shade, the sharper the blade. Start the parade, spark a grenade, and walk and invade. Yeah, my carcass displays the marks of a slave. Dark days, the carpet is laid for the prophets of rage. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2 of the Drift Masters European Championship here at the PS Racing Centre in Greinbach, Austria. The sun is out, the track is hot, and the action is coming thick and fast. Victor Yunsu not making his way to the start line, but what I will say is that it is a lucky break for Yaroslav Tresh if he's going to get this by run, go through to the top 16.
Freaking unstoppable, I keep it rocking until the shot is closed. And with the physical, audio, or optical, the impeccable four guardians got the clock on you. You thought it was gone, but I'm back. Begin to got the elements way beyond rap. I'm in the big first watch and I'm strapped. Cause I turn the clock to forward, ready for combat. With swords are drawn and odds are stacked. rapping guys for a general such as myself. That's sabotage.
Holovnia, he gets the win and goes through to the top 16. The Ukrainian driver going through.
I'm in traveling west, my family crest displayed prominently, proudly flapping in the wind. I lead an armada overseas aboard, gotta live.
Друзья, всем привет! Мы находимся в Австрии на втором этапе Drift Masters, и я только что победил в топ-32. Мы столкнулись с кучей неприятностей и сложностей, связанных с тем, что у нас машины звучали громче, чем нужно, поэтому нам пришлось варить резонатор, и из-за этого была повреждена проводка. И теперь у нас не хватает запчастей на две машины. Мы переставляем запчасти с одной в другую, а это именно катушки зажигания. И таким образом едем по очереди. Вот такие вот у нас сложности, но мы потихоньку движемся. Ярик тоже в топ-16, и это самое главное.
Well. A lot of people counted Yaroslav Tresh out of this at the beginning of the weekend. They said he hasn't got the experience. He may not have the pace. He definitely has the car. But Yaroslav Tresh just proved he can stick it to the best of the best in Europe. And now the pressure is all on the young 17 Ukrainian's shoulders because he has probably the most decorated driver in drift history ready to breathe down his neck. Going clean exit, no messing around. Through the gears and go deep, straight onto the back bumper. Still with him, goes for early transition. They come over the bump and down as James Dean now finds himself on the inside. Tresh has an issue, straightens up as James Dean on and off the throttle with the clutch, balancing that car perfectly.
Wow, well I was just about to say this was down to the wire until that mistake at that last corner. He didn't look like he was out of his depth. He didn't look like a fish out of water there, but the results are going to come in, and who is going to go through to the top 8? It's James Dean getting the win, and James Dean goes through to the top 8. Yaroslav Tresh announces himself to the European drift scene, and like Rovan Pera, the WRC driver, did at round 1, if you see a youngster turning up in a Supra, be very afraid. And it's an obvious win for Holovnia. And to be honest, to be fair to the Ukrainian driver, he did nothing wrong in that battle. He did everything he could do to put on a good lead run. I think Samus is just pushing that a little bit too hard. closer. Does a good job on the late transition. Holovnia's got the pace here, but Kavia's also got the pace.
And the luck continues for the Norwegian sledgehammer, and he cannot believe it. Alex Holovnia, though, what an incredible competitor.
So, the weekend is over and I would like to start from the morning, because in the morning wasn't everything as we planned, because we had some big technical issues with our car, especially with the engine, because we are just keep losing power in our runs. And back in the paddock, the mechanics do their stuff, and yeah, I had one run with Alex. It was my first run and I had to lead run, as I remember. So we managed to solve our problem, and everything seemed to work well. And then it's top 32 and I just had a bye run. And the fun part begins in top 16, because I face James Dean. So what I could say about the run, it was my first tandem run where I chased, and I just have, from the first run, from our battle, I just have to straight chase him. I've done it like 50-50, it wasn't a good run, but it was okay. For the first run especially, it was not bad. And what I could say about James's chase, he just killed me. And so overall I've gained a lot of experience, and thank you to Drift Masters, obviously. And you'll see me in Sweden next week, or in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks. You'll see me in Sweden in 2 weeks, and I'll see you.